Hi everybody, welcome to 2OG Silk and Stitching Island Style, and I'm Antoinette, and I will be your hostess for today. I want to thank all the returning subscribers and all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the content. I have been away for a little bit, just taking care of some things and getting healthy, but I'm back, so hopefully we'll be able to have my regular videos again. A little bit of admin stuff. As you know, there is a 1-year anniversary and 500 subscriber giveaway going on. I will link that video in the description box below. That's the one you need to comment on to be entered in the video. It is going to run until September 30th, and sometime after midnight I will draw the winner via YouTube random comment picker. And I want to disclaimer that this giveaway is not sponsored by YouTube or any of the yarn companies or any of the other prizes in it. It's sponsored wholly by me, 2OG Silk and Stitching Island Style. Everything was bought with my money. So I'm just refreshing. So anybody that's watching this video now and didn't see the other video, maybe you just subscribed, maybe you haven't, notifications haven't been going out, but you have a chance to enter the anniversary / 500 subscriber giveaway. It is a themed giveaway. I am celebrating my love of Deer Island, where I live, and Canada. So everything in the giveaway, for the most part, 99%, is made in Canada. I actually do have some of the stuff that's going to be part of what's going to be given in the giveaway. Some of it may be for future giveaways. I still have a few more items to acquire. The items that made here on Deer Island, I have to go down to the gift shop Spirit of the Island, and Michelle Berlot are the owners and the artists behind the products. So I thought I would show you some of what is going to be in the giveaway. So we had discussed there's 2 winners. One is going to be the Bay of Fundy Shaw kit with everything in it that you need to knit the Bay of Fundy Shaw. The yarn is Briggs & Little Heritage, and there's 2 color choices. The first one is Fundy Fog, which is the color that I'm doing mine in. Here, I'll show you the tag. That's Briggs & Little Heritage. And it's made Harvey, York County, New Brunswick, Canada. And it is a 2-ply, 215 yards per skein. And it recommends a 5mm knitting needle, which I'm pretty sure will be the same type of crochet hook if you decide not to do the knitting pattern but to do your own thing with your crochet. And it is 100% wool. I mean, it's not real rough, but it does soften up after you finish your item and you soak it in either wool soak or fabric softener or hair conditioner. And I will include a little, a few tips on the care and softening of this. The other color that I had chosen, okay, so this is the Fundy Fog. The other color was the Quaddy Blue. Excuse me. And again, there will be 4 skeins. And this is the Quaddy Blue, as you can see. And it's the same stats. I'll show you there where it says Quaddy Blue. And so these 2 yarns will be the ones I'm offering. Now, I am going to offer my winding services. If you would like this wound into cakes using my Amish Swift and my Knitter's Pride signature ball winder, I will gladly put these into cakes for you. And this here, so you can see, this is the Fundy Fog, but these are the 2 colors. Now, in the knitting kit, you will have your choice. I'm trying to find it in here. This is one of the bags that I have for the prizes. I'm trying to keep everything together. Okay, now this is the pattern. I don't know if I made mention. Maritime Family Fibers is a Maritimes consists of Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, and Labrador. That's the Maritimes. Maritime families, they are from the Maritimes. So it's just one more way of celebrating Canadian designers and family-owned businesses. Now in here, it tells you that you need a 4.5mm knitting needle. Now, the winner will have a choice. I have straight needles, and I have circular. They will have the choice of which one they want. And then also, I will include the crochet hook that is a 4.5mm for doing the optional crochet trim on the shawl. So that's part of what will be in that one. For the knitting, the crochet one, oh, I have to get this over here. The crochet one will receive sorry about being on the camera. The crochet, I was waiting for these because I ordered these. The crochet one will have the choice. I've got lighted crochet hooks. These came from Holskarn, and one is an I 5.5mm and the other one is a J 6mm. So they will have their choice of what size they would like. And again, they will receive 4 skeins of the heritage yarn. I'm not including a pattern because the crochet, they can choose their own pattern. I tried to find a crochet pattern that wasn't like mega advanced. I did find some crochet patterns for a shawl, but it's in a ebook that I purchased that has all of the provinces are represented by a shawl, and that'll be another video that I show to you. The crochet shawls that are in this are very, very advanced, so I didn't think, you know, anybody would want this advanced pattern. Plus the pattern calls for a fingering weight to a DK weight yarn, and this is a worsted weight number 4 yarn. So I'll allow the person to choose, you know, their own pattern. What I'm going to show you is, you're not going to know what's going to be in the giveaway, but these are some of the items that represent Canada and New Brunswick, and again there'll be Deer Island ones. I don't have those here other than the magnets, but these are just some things that I may put in a mouse pad, or you can use it for a coaster, whatever. And I have some stickers that are Canadian. They're temporary tattoos, but you can use them as stickers also. A Canada hat. Now I sent one of these to Ryan, the yarn hack, in her box that she won. And then I have and I'm going to show you what this is. Some people collect cups, but this is a Canada cup and saucer. I have this one and another one, and these will be wrapped very heavy. Now some of this is for this giveaway, and others will be, you know, for future giveaways, but I'm just showing you some of the items that I have here for this giveaway. And this one here just has different pictures on the cup of Canada. So that's another thing that could possibly be in your box. And then I got some Got some little, whoops, got it backwards. Little footies. Say Canada. You know, like I said, you don't know what's going to be in your box, but this just gives you an idea how much I love Deer Island and where I live, and Canada welcomed me, my new home, my new country. Some pins. They have Canada on them. And then there'll be a package of buttons. I got all different colors here. We never have enough buttons. So one of these will be in a giveaway box. And then I got, these are just, you know, if you want to embellish with some butterflies. Everybody needs a notebook. And this one says, "Trust in the Lord," Psalms 31:24. Just a line notebook. And usually I'll throw in, you know, some extra stuff. But that's just some idea of what could be in it. Now, I have been back to making stitch markers, and I've actually got myself a little bit more organized. I'm just going to kind of show you around here and tip you down to show you on the shelf here. I can find it here. There it is. I got myself organized for my stitch markers. So I'm going to turn you around here again. I hope this isn't making anybody seasick. I don't want to make anybody seasick. So there will be some of my stitch markers in there. Tilt this down here. These are some of the different charms I have. I do have some that are already done, and those are kept in. I got all this stuff at the Canadian dollar store, and I had to get myself more organized. But these are some of the stitch markers. I'll put you up here a little bit that I already have done. I'll just show you a few of them. There's a Tree of Life. And mine are very simple stitch markers. I even have some of the Christmas ones done. There you go. See that there? And I know there's a certain person out there that'll appreciate these ones. The Sugar Skulls. And my traditional yarn. And I have to get some more of these ones here because I actually just didn't realize I was so low. The little sheep. And then of course there is, near and dear to my heart, my nautical themed ones. These are all just, let's see if I can get them here. This is just a quick anchors and boats, stuff like that. And you have ones like this. It's actually a little mini bottle opener. I have all different sizes in the sun. So I'm working on that. I tried it. I've been waiting on an order for jump rings, and I have some jump rings, but they're pretty small. So I'm looking to do a little bit, you know, easier for people. I'm trying to look after people that have arthritis, you know, and have issues with their hands. So they will put that all in there for now. So that's just some of the stuff that will be in the giveaway. I just thought I'd give you a little sneak peek. So that what is going to be available in the giveaway. Let's go put this aside here. I'll put that all away later. Let's put that over there. You know me, I'm always in and out of frame. Now, get down to some knitting stuff and crocheting stuff. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to start with works in progress or finished objects. I was going to do works in progress, but I'm going to do finished objects first because I am very proud to say I have not woven my ends. That is the only thing that is not done on this. My cuff to cuff cable sweater is completely done. I'm going to put it on. I didn't put it on because it's warm in my room today. And then I'm going to try to see if I can get it. I'm going to put you back this way. And I'm going to try to put the overhead light on. See if we can. I'm just trying to see if you can see it. Oh, if I stand in front. Oh, this is just terrible. I apologize. Let's try. I'm going to try to get the sun to my back. And there is the cuff to cuff, completely done. And if you look, you see the cable goes down the neck, down the arm, around the neck, and down the other arm. It's called the cuff to cuff. Now, what I did different. The only thing I modified in the pattern was I added in a ripped cuff, and down here I did a few rows of 2x2 ribbing, and then I finished it off with a 1x1 ribbing, just to give it a little bit of, you know, snug shape. Now I did mine in an extra large. I will say that I think if I did it again, or I did mine in a large or extra large, I have looked at the stitch count, but that is it. It was done with Barcelona, Loops and Threads Barcelona, number 5 bulky, and I actually have a sister-in-law that wants one. So I started it April 12th, and I finished it September sometime this past week, and I did not work on it all the time. So you figure 5 months, and I got the sweater done, but I was working on a lot of other things at the same time. So I'm just going to kind of turn you around here and get you back up and get you down here. There we go. And I'm going to take this off. It's warm. But I am very proud of this, that I finished this. And I will, it's been blocked. No, it has not been blocked. I apologize. No, it has not been blocked. You don't block cables, but I am going to block the side seams to crispen them up a little bit. So I weaved my end there. I got all my ends are weaved in except these two. Everything else is weaved in. But it's finished, and I'm quite proud of this. After a rough start, you know, contact the designer, and she helped me figure it out. I was overthinking the pattern, so I can say that that's finished. Another finished object I have is I was talking to my sister down in Pennsylvania, and she said that her daughter-in-law showed a picture of this twisted headband, and I taught my sister to crochet a couple years ago when I was down for a visit, and she said she kept trying and trying it, and she just couldn't do it. I said, well, I can whip one up for you. So I asked her what color, and she says, well, I bought this purple fuzzy yarn, and I'll send it to you. I says, no need, I have plenty of yarn. So here is the headband that I did for her, and it's relatively, I don't know, yeah, right, there we go. But it's pretty easy, and the pattern, I mean, I did this in the morning. It didn't take me long to do this. I did it in the morning, and the pattern, I had the pattern here somewhere. It was a free pattern that I got off of Hobie, and it's just a twisted headband, and it's the repeat is it's really easy. What I did get confused on is when I was doing this part here, Oh heavens, I know I have it here somewhere. Oh, hold on, let me just check in here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put the link in the box below. But it was off Hobie, free. It was a free pattern. I did it. I do not know what yarn this is. It was just, you know, in my stash. It's an acrylic. You can see the halo. Very, very, very soft. And it's like a lilac. And I used a 4.25 hook. I'm going to make a few more of them. I mean, I whipped it up in the morning. So, I think I'll make one for all my sisters. Which I have 5 sisters. Another finished object that I have. And this is for a Christmas gift. Because I've been doing so many big projects, I thought, let me do some small projects just to get that instant gratification and do some of my Christmas knitting crocheting. So, I made this basket. I am literally trying to work my way through my cotton. This is Burnett Home Decor. You make 2 bowls. This is the large one, 10 inches. You make 2 bowls, and then you put them wrong side together, and then you single crochet all the way around, and then you do a reverse single crochet all around, and that's where you get your edging. And now the next one I do, I'm going to cut a piece of the plastic canvas and put it in it so it'll stiffen it up some more. I held this cotton double, and it was just a little, I had a ball of this, ball of that, and I just put them together, and that's how come out. I'm quite pleased with that. And the pattern is a free pattern available on Yarnspirations. Again, I'll link all this in the description box. It's a free pattern by Yarnspirations, and it's a very easy pattern. It's not difficult at all, and it's a good way to use your scraps up. So, yeah, it's real easy. And what made me do this is when I got first back into knitting a couple of years ago, I was just, going around on the internet looking up information, patterns, what have you. And I come across this ebook, and it was by Studio Knit. These are all different stitches, knitting stitches, okay? I mean, it gives you a chart. Let's hold it this way. No, well, that's what I'm working with. It gives you the chart, picture of the pattern, and then the written instructions. And they're all, as you can see, there's 4-row repeat. Not very hard. So I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some little washcloths and fold them up like a flower or something and put them in the basket for a Christmas gift, and maybe throw some soap or body wash or something in it. So I've just been doing the different patterns, and there's this one here, and it's curl. It's a washcloth. That one there. And then I did this one here. This I think is called a picot rib stitch. Got those 2 done. And right now I'm working on one called the hurdle stitch. And it's called the hurdle stitch because it looks like hurdles. So I'm just working my way through the book, and it's just something I just pick up. I can only work on cotton for so long because it dries my hands out, and they have a tendency to crack. And it can become painful. So I just sit there in the evening or something, and I'll whip one up. And that's going to be a Christmas gift. So while I'm working my way through this here, okay, contains all my cotton and home decor. My goal goal is to work through this whole thing. Just, and, you know, I'm trying to work through my stash. I am actually sticking to my yarn ban. The only yarn I purchased was for that giveaway. Everything I'm doing is from my stash. I'm keeping track just to see how much yarn I'm using. And the thing is, there's not always, some of my stash doesn't have ball bands. But I have this little basket right here, and I'm putting all my ball bands that I've used this year in here. So at the end of the year, I can get approximately how much yarn I used out of my stash. Give or take, like I said, the ones that don't have ball bands that I'm using. I have Ziplocs that have like yarns in there. They may be different fibers, but they're all in the same color palette and the same weight. So I had decided that's what I'm going to try to do. And if you see behind me, that there is my Granny Meets Virus shawl. I did that a couple years ago. I think it was the first tutorial I did from Fiber Spider. That is crochet, and it was Burnett Premium in lilac and lavender that I did it in. Okay. Works in progress. The dishcloths were some of the works. I had some finished, some in progress. My Hermione socks. I really like this pattern. I am going to do more socks in this pattern, but what I did decide I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the size of the leg. Okay, I just did the heel flap. I'm getting ready to turn the heel, and oh, I've got stuff sticking everywhere. My yarn is sticking. Okay. So here, I'm doing them together. This one here is waiting for the decreases for the toe, but I don't want to do that until I get this one down to the same spot. But that is my Hermione socks. I love the pattern. And I am going to finish these up, so the next video they should be done. And I'll get them on the sock blockers and start another pair. But like I said, I'm just going to cut the leg in half and just do a short cuff. Two reasons. One, it is so long doing the texture pattern on that long of a leg, and I really don't wear socks that long. And the other one is I like the shorty socks. So, but it's a very well written pattern. It's a free pattern, and it's by Erica Lauder, and it's Hermione's Everyday Socks. Right there. I saw a video last night. Actually, Chevy Rell is doing a pair of Hermione socks. So those hopefully will be done the next time I show them to you. And they're in one of my favorite bags, my sock bag, made by the lovely Wendy Jo. Love the bag. Sorry about that, dropped my notes. Okay. I told you I was doing a test knit, and the only reason was because of the story behind the design, and it's not due till December. It is a sweater, and it is challenging me because there's some new techniques in it that I've never done. And I don't have a lot, but I'll tell you, it took me 2 hours to figure out this one part. Once I had my ribbing done, okay, right here, you have to, because remember I told you it was a provisional cast on, it was in the pink, it was a provisional cast on. In the pattern, it's not really clear what kind of provisional cast on she wants you to use. So I just did the usual I chained and I picked up the back loop for my provisional cast on. Once you get your ribbing done, I think it's 3 inches, you have to go back to your provisional cast on, pick up the stitches, your live stitches. Now the live stitches are the knit stitches that you put through the crochet chain. And then once you get all of them on your needle, then you take out the provisional cast on. You just pull the chain out. Unfortunately, sometimes it hooks up on your other yarn, so be very careful when you're doing that, because I use my real fine scissors to snip little hairs. And then you fold it in half, and then you knit both through both of them, and it gives you, I don't know if you can see this, make it a little bit darker. If you can see, it's a folded over neckline. And then you tie in your contrast color, which I chose pink. This yarn here is Stylecraft, and it's in a DK. This here is just some mainstay, because you don't use much through it. There's a couple stripes through it, not much. And now I am knitting on the, I can't show you the pattern because it's a secret, but I can show you the what I have done. But now I am starting the increases for the yoke, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing them on my Clover Takumi bamboo needles. And these are very nice to work with, and they're a nice point. No snagging, a nice join. They're light and they're warm in your hands. That's one thing about wood, it's warm in your hands. So I'm just working on it slowly but surely. I'm not doing a lot on it because, like I said, I'm trying to finish some other projects so I can finish getting on some of my Christmas knitting and crocheting. Now the last WIP I want to show you, by the next time the next video comes out, it will be finished, blocked and finished. And that is my Fundy shawl. It has gotten quite long. And I mean, so this has 4 repeats left, and I'll be able to bind off and then decide if I want to put the crochet trim on it and the fringe, which I will put the fringe on it, and I'll look at the crocheted edging. 4 repeats is 76 rows, and it's done. I have been trying to be diligently working on each day, work a few rows or a full repeat on some of these patterns. That's how I was able to finish my cup to cup cable sweater. Getting myself back to not having all of these WIPs, but you know, keeping myself 2 or 3 is fine. And I always have, like I said, a pair of socks, and I'm working on my Afghan. Now, I had one of my subscribers was disappointed I didn't show my elf coat. I said I wasn't going to show my elf coat. So I'm going to show my elf coat, the whole skirt, and what I have done on the back panel. One second. This bag has gotten quite heavy because of the skirt. Now, I'll show you the back panel. I have it off the hook. This, and again, Tunisian loves to roll. And how she fixed it on this pattern was she did a double linked crochet. A linked double crochet all the way, trim around it. This will have it too. But that is the back panel. Okay, let me get this out. There's no way I can get this in the whole screen. Now, it looks really big, but you have to remember, once I attach the front panels and the back panel, okay, it's going to bring this waist in. Plus, there is a corset back that goes on this. So, I'm going to fold it in half and show you the skirt. This This is folded in half, and this is the skirt. I tried it on, and it comes just probably 2 or 3 inches past my knee, which is good for a coat. But this thing has gotten very heavy in the bag. But it's getting there. And I will be very happy when it's finished. Oh, hold on a moment. Got a phone call. While I was gone, I did find the pattern for the headband. That's that pattern by Hobie. Now, I imagine there is another pattern for this sweater that matches it. I don't know, but I will include all of this in the description box below. And that was everything I had on my list. But you know, I like to ad-lib, and no, well, not ad-lib, but just, you know, things going on. I am going to be off work for a while, so I'm planning on getting, hopefully, some knitting and crocheting done, cooking, get the house in order, ready for winter. I actually have my coffee here somewhere. Something that I haven't done for a while that I need to do is shout-outs. So I have a list of channels that actually recently I've discovered quite a few new channels, but I always like to do things that are themed. Upcoming shout-out lists are going to be Canadian podcasts. I did one that was called The Men of YouTube. Since then, I have discovered quite a few new channels. So there will be Men of YouTube Part 2. I have my Knitters and Crocheters of the UK, which includes Ireland and Scotland, US podcasters. I've divided them into categories. There might be one podcast that is all tutorials. Other ones that do a lot of yarn hauls and reviews. Just different things to try and keep them organized. I am on a journey of getting myself back to being organized like I used to be. And that is part of what I am doing. A very dear friend of mine has been inspirational in helping me get back on track. And I just want to say to her, thank you and I love you. You know who you are. Actually, there's several of them. But other than that, that's all I have for today. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I'm trying to get back to maybe doing a tutorial later today or this weekend to do a couple tutorials. Not just on the Afghan, but I think here and there I am going to show some knitting tutorials. Now, I am not an advanced knitter. I'm not even an intermediate knitter. At best, I am an advanced beginner. I push myself to learn new techniques, new skills, and I will pick up an advanced pattern or an intermediate pattern, and I will look through it, and I will try it. And if I can't do it then, I'll put it aside, may watch some tutorials, read on one of the books I have, and then come back to it. You get a great feeling of accomplishment when you conquer something that's been giving you trouble. I have a list of patterns I want to do that require some very specific techniques and skills that I have to learn. The test pattern I'm doing is teaching me a couple of new skills, new techniques. Don't ever be afraid to try something and fail. Without failure, there is no success. That's what I try to keep telling myself. I strive to better every aspect of my life. Going back to school. Speaking of which, I took another exam and I got 100%, and I have another exam coming up that I'm studying for. This one's pretty difficult. So I will keep you abreast of that. But I just wanted to give you a quick catch up on what I've been working on, what I've been doing. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. If I'm away for a little bit sometimes, life gets busy. And if you hear other voices in the background, my camera for some reason is very sensitive and picks up with my door closed. Barb and hubby out in the room there. So, have a great day. Hope to see you soon. And, okay, with that, I'm going to sign off. And I was just informed we're going to the mainland to have a dinner. So, to the clam digger. So everybody, take care of yourself. Remember, hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Makes the world a better place. And I'll see you next time from Deer Island, New Brunswick, Canada, in the Bay of Fundy. Bye for now.